Hello again my friends, big loot changes are coming to Destiny 2. So then, this Mashable article reveals that randomized perk rolls for weapons will not carry over from Destiny 1. Here's what Bungie's game director Luke Smith said about this. There aren't random rolls on weapons anymore. For example, Better Devils is a Crucible hand cannon in Destiny 2, and what it has on it is what it has on it, period. Now, this will come as quite a shock to Destiny 1 players who invested countless hours grinding for that perfect god roll legendary weapon, an in-game activity that kept players coming back to the game, and in some cases forced Bungie to change the game. Let me explain. Now, the Grasp of Malok farming exploit on the Omnigul Strike, for example, became a thing of legend, with countless players posting speedrun guides for the quickest possible way to rack up as much sweet precious loot as humanly possible. Now, it was such a popular exploit that Bungie was forced to patch the strike. And why was it so popular? Because of that irresistible RNG allure, that this time you'd get your god roll. The promise of that perfect alignment of perks kept players hooked, and now, well, now that's gone. Like Luke Smith said, there aren't random rolls on weapons anymore, so every Better Devil's hand cannon that drops for you in Destiny 2 will have exactly the same roll as the one before it, eliminating the god roll grind for good. Now, like I said, this grind was for many players an integral part of the Destiny experience, so how will Bungie address this change in Destiny 2? Well, here's what Luke Smith said. How can my 2nd, 3rd and 10th Better Devil's hand cannon be interesting? That's a question we should be asking and answering as quickly as we can. We have ideas. While I would like nothing more than to share those ideas with you, we're up against the deadline. I don't know if they'll make it for our September 6th release date, but we have some ideas that we're pretty excited about. So then, it seems Bungie is well aware that eliminating the god roll grind from Destiny will cause a void that needs to be filled, and it's something Bungie is working on. Luke Smith said that they have ideas that they're very excited about, but it's possible that these ideas won't be ready in time for the game's launch, which is something we've heard before. Ranked playlists and private matches will also not be available at launch, but Bungie has hinted that they could be coming at a later date. Now, fixed rolls for all weapons is a pretty big deal, something that will no doubt fundamentally change the way we grind for legendary weapons, unless of course Bungie comes up with an equally enticing alternative. So why did Bungie make this change? The answer can probably be summed up in one word: balancing. We've seen it with the new streamlined subclasses, and we're now seeing it with the static perk rolls for weapons. Less variables means a more balanced sandbox, but it seems to come at the expense of customization. Whether or not this produces an overall better Destiny experience remains to be seen. Bungie's even changed the way they'll nerf and buff weapons in Destiny 2. In Destiny 1, Bungie would either nerf or buff an entire weapon class, hand cannons, pulse rifles, shotguns, etc. In Destiny 2, Bungie will, if needs be, tweak a specific weapon, not the entire class that weapon belongs to. For example, let's say Better Devils needs its range nerfed. Bungie can now make that specific adjustment on that specific gun without having to make changes to any other hand cannon. It's a direct response to the endless balancing issues that plagued Destiny 1. So yeah, it seems Bungie streamlined subclass builds and weapon perks in Destiny 2 to bring balance to the Force. But will this lack of customization turn players to the dark side? Sorry, I got a bit carried away with my Star Wars metaphor, but you get where I'm coming from. Destiny's random perk rolls added flavour and personality to our weapons, and it fueled the god roll grind that kept players coming back for more. Destiny 2's static weapon rolls will no doubt help balancing issues, but will it do so at the expense of Destiny's RNG soul? I guess it's a question of what you want from Destiny. Personally, I think the god roll grind is an integral part of what makes Destiny so much fun, and if Bungie can't fill this void in time for Destiny's launch date, it needs to make it a priority update soon after launch. And just in case you were curious, yes, the Cryptarch is returning to Destiny 2. In a separate interview for PlayStation Lifestyle, Luke Smith was asked, are we going to be seeing more of those characters that players have come to love and hate, such as Master Raoul, what's the fate of him, and the Sweeper Bot and Amanda Holiday? Here's what Luke Smith said. Certainly some of those characters, like Raoul. I mean, what's a Destiny game that doesn't have a Cryptarch? So yeah, lots to talk about. I'll be very interested to hear what you guys have to say about the changes discussed in this video, so get down to the comment section and do your thing, sucker. And if you want to watch more Destiny 2 content right now, click this image. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for heaps more Destiny 2 content, and thank you so much for watching, and as always, until next time, Guardians.